8 o'clock hour. Linda Stevens is here. And I've just been running around trying to find my stuff.
Well, did you put it in an important place where you wouldn't forget it?
Well, I put it...
I mean, if you did, that was the problem. You should never do that.
Yeah. Well,
because those good, safe places have, I think, a black hole or something, and it all of a sudden disappears.
It must be. I could swear at the end of the day yesterday, I put that cup on the charger in my office. It wasn't on the charger in my office. Well, did I put it on the charger in here? It wasn't on the charger in here. So I finally found it in the other studio. And then I got the iPad out, and I knew yesterday that I needed to put the iPad on the charger. I hadn't put it on the charger. I opened it up. It's at 2%. So I had to run back and get my charger. So I've got my charger plugged in here. So
well, I'm glad you're losing your mind like the rest of us.
Yeah. So it's
you're in good company.
It's in low power mode, but I think we're good. I can't remember what it was I was going to look up.
Why you needed your
iPad. The iPad. So
I had a tenant one time over in Alpine when I was property managing, and he came in one day, and he had a favorite mug, coffee mug.
Right.
And he was on a tear. I mean, he could not find that sucker. He checked out the laundry room, asked if I'd seen it. I'm in my office. I have not seen a wandering coffee mug go by. He'd looked, places probably where the sun didn't shine, everywhere.
Right.
And I finally said, did you look in the microwave? And he gave me this, deer in the headlight look.
Yep.
Took off across the parking lot and came back and said, thanks.
Yep, that's where it was. So, no, I've done that. There we go. For some reason, that info does not pop up on my phone. We have a Zoom call with Larry Marker coming up next hour, and I wanted to send him the Zoom invitation. And normally I just go to the Zoom app on my phone and I tap on meetings.
Yeah.
And then there it is. So
Magic is supposed to happen.
And it says no upcoming meetings. I know there's no upcoming meetings, but I just want to send him my meeting info. Mm-hmm. But on the iPad, here it is. I can send an invitation. So I can't send the invitation from the phone app anymore. I used to tap on meetings, and there it was, and then I can share it. But on the iPad, I can. So why is it different between the iPad and the iPhone?
Somebody updated, and one of the machines got the update, or you haven't turned your phone off enough, and you need to turn it off and clear out the apps that are running and, tell it to heal itself, and I don't know.
Right. So I just sent Larry the invitation from my iPad, which I cannot do.
What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a heck of a lot of difference because I use the phone more than I use the iPad.
Okay.
And 3 times yesterday I said to myself, I need to send Larry the invite for the meeting so he could be on the radio today. 3 times I said to do that. 3 times I opened up my phone because my phone is with me more often than anything else. And 3 times I looked at it and go, how do I do that? I can't do that anymore. I'm tapping every button that's on here, and I can't.
And now it's going to,
okay,
right?
So now you hit the I. So on the app, on the iPad, I hit messages, meetings. There's all the stuff that comes up. Here, I found where they moved it on the stupid phone. So you don't hit meetings on the phone like you hit on the iPad. You hit the I. And
which is almost invisible.
And then there's the meeting, and then there's the send the invitation right there. Message, email, copy to clipboard. And so then I could have brought it up there. So why did they move it?
To mess with you. And it worked, apparently.
Well, yeah. So that's why I went to get my iPad.
Yes.
Because I needed to send him the invitation because we're supposed to have him on.
Now.
And so now I pulled it, and then I saw that I needed to charge it and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what's going on in your world?
Shred Day on the 18th of this month.
Okay.
Clark's box truck will be sitting in the south parking lot over at the library.
Okay.
From 10 to 2. The 18th is a Friday. So if you have anything, documents-wise, that you want to get rid of, bring them. If you have cardboard magazines and newspapers sitting around, junk mail, here's an opportune time. They'll take that too. But, we're here to honor America Recycles Day, which just happens to be on the 15th, but for reasons they couldn't come on that day. So we're doing it on the 18th.
Okay.
So, and I've had people ask me if we were ever going to have another one, before we do them in June with our e-waste.
Right.
And I said, well, hang in there just for a minute,
Okay.
So the
So-
18th, 10 to 2, south parking lot at the library.
At the library. Now, is this for the homeowners, individuals, businesses? Does it matter?
You know what? It really doesn't.
Okay.
A lot of the businesses I know have their own document destruction companies come because I see their big trailers, especially banks. They want it done right now on the spot.
They
Turned
probably
into
have
confetti.
regulations they have to comply
probably
with.
do. And
Yeah.
I know some of the big oil companies have that as well.
Mhm.
So, but, if you've got anybody else, you got stuff you want to get rid of now, maybe you do because it's almost tax time again.
Yeah.
And you're trying to clean out and make room for more garbage that, you hold on for 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring it,
Old
Yeah.
payroll records
Oh,
or
yeah.
check
And,
stubs
we have
and
such
stuff.
a limited ability to not shred, but to recycle here in Artesia or Carlsbad or Roswell for that matter. So we're pretty much isolated, and when, Keep America Beautiful always talks about recycle this, recycle that, and even New Mexico Clean and Beautiful. Well, guess what, people? We don't have it here, so we do what we can.
Mhm.
So this is a great way to at least get some paper out of the landfill.
Okay. So they do they shred it on the spot, or
No,
does
they
it get
just lock
taken
it up and take it to their,
massive shredder?
yeah, the company over in Carlsbad there where they do all but they are a document destruction company, so they're bonded, insured, and, they shred all this stuff, and so you don't have to worry about it. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So,
So if you've got old tax records or paperwork
Yeah,
that you've had
yeah.
laying around for 20 years that
and it's amazing how much you realize you have kept that,
Mhm.
well, the little home shredder all of a sudden overheats and you have to go buy a new one, or it won't take that much, or you can't do as much for as long as you'd like.
Mhm.
Here's what you do. Just bring it to us. All you have to do is drive up and hand it to them and on your merry way. So it's no big deal, and there is no charge. It's,
Okay.
it's an event we're doing just for America Recycles Day. So
Okay. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Do you bring them in a box? Do you bring them in
we don't care how you bring
in a
them. If you
garbage
want your-
sack?
just get them there.
We'll
If
figure
you
out
want
how
your
to.
cardboard box back, fine. If you want to take it, leave it, and let them recycle it, that's fine too.
They can do that too.
Yes,
So,
they don't shred cardboard, but they will recycle it.
recycle it.
Yes.
All right. More with Linda Stevens on the other side of the news. Thanks to McDonald's for breakfast today.
Ooh.
Yeah.